lovely people out there. Thanks for joining me today. So I'm gonna jump right in because today's video is super exciting for me. I am going to be showing you what is coming in the new personal transformation kit. And I'm also going to be showing you how I use this kit to set up the journal that comes with it. So we'll get to all the pieces after, but first I am going to show you how I set up my magic morning journal that you've probably seen on Instagram. If you don't know what it is, there's tons of other videos I have all about it. But I wanted to show you how I go ahead and start one, because that can be intimidating if you're new to this practice. So first off, the kit does not actually come with this journal cover. This journal cover is from my shop, but it is separate. So you get your journal, and I'm going to talk to you later about why I love this journal so much. But the first page that I like to do is a dedication page. And the dedication page is really just my intention of what I hope that this journal will achieve for me. So for me, this is an inner journey of transforming myself to be the most authentic me that I can be, and getting rid of that negative self-talk voice in my head that sometimes likes to run the show. So I wanted to write a dedication page of what I hoped through this process that I would achieve, that would extend and affect the rest of my life. Because this journal is about me, on this next page I went and put a picture of me, and it says Magic Morning Ritual. So Magic Morning Ritual, Personal Transformation Journal, they're pretty much the same thing to me. So I put a picture of me, because this journal is all about me. And so this is the place where you want to really talk about you, the inner you, what's happening with you. And so then I just have a calendar for the next 6 months here, and the moon phases, and just some little notes. So this is the most important page to me, because without this page, where do you begin? So what this page is it's actually my routine written out. And this is where you got to sit down and get clear and decide what it is you want to do. You don't just go into making pages, you come up with a routine for yourself. That doesn't mean you can't switch the routine or be flexible with the routine, or in 10 pages more, write a new routine, because that's just part of your journey. But to begin the journey, you need to get clear about what you want to do. And then you may get unclear and clear again. So over here, again, I just have my routine written out. This is a little note of extra stuff I like to do when I have extra time. And then this is actually a quick one, because I'm not gonna lie, there are some days when it's really hard to get it done, but I'd rather do this than nothing at all. So I have that option for myself. And I used everything in the kit to make this. And the next page is my visualization page. Now every year in January, so let's pretend it's January 2019. Well, I like to write a letter to the universe, but pretend it's January 2020, and I'm looking back at all the things I achieved in 2019. So I'm visualizing all the stuff I want to happen as if it's already happened, and I'm writing this letter to the universe telling them how grateful and how excited I am that all these wonderful things happened to me. So I'm writing it as if it's already been accomplished. So I write that here, and this is kind of like a mini vision board over here. I just got some pictures from Pinterest and wrote some little stuff. So I kind of base my visualization on this every year, and it just helps me get clear to what I'm really looking for the next year, what I really want to focus on. So then I get into my monthly pages. So this is like my monthly intention page, and this page contains everything that I'm going to be working with that month. So for instance, I like to put a picture of me because I'm constantly changing, so I like to have that physical picture of me, and then the moon calendar, and this just tells me when each of the moons are, and then I like to add what I'm reading, what tarot deck I'm using, what meditation I'll be doing for the month, exercises I'll be doing, what I'm listening to on Audible. I love listening to Audible when I'm doing my hair and makeup in the morning. A calendar of September, and then my mantra for the month. So this month it's embrace the unknown. So each month there's usually some kind of theme that's happening in my life. Like yours could just be like get myself together. So anything right there, but you could also use this in whatever way works for you. So say you have a workout schedule, maybe you want to put your workout schedule here. Maybe you have some more specific goals, go ahead and put those in. Maybe you don't like this big filled outness and you want to do something that's way more simple, do it. This is totally able to be adapted, but I wanted to show you that once a month, I do like to write down what I'm planning on doing that month. Then we get into the good stuff. So these are the actual pages, the Magic Morning Personal Transformation pages that you're going to be making should you decide, and I hope that you do, to set yourself up a practice. And so I'm going to show you several different layouts that you can do using the tools from the Personal Transformation Kit. You don't need them. You don't need any of these tools to make your own, but I just wanted to be able to provide you with some tools. So this is the simplest of pages that you can do. Actually, it can get simpler than this, but this is as simple as I can do. So I just broke it down. This would normally just be 8 same size boxes, but I made this one a double. The first one just has a picture of me and the date. And then I used all the stamps to create these headers. For my yoga section, gratitude, meditation, intentions, tarot, and pondering, which is my journaling section. So I just went over, put those in, and then filled it in however I wanted. Added a few stickers here and there. I didn't quite fill this in with all my writing, so I added a piece of washi. Again, everything from the Personal Transformation Kit, except for the picture of me, is in here. And so essentially, if you wanted to keep it super simple, you could make up a bunch of these pages, just drawing the lines and putting the headers and filling them in every day. If that was what was going to make it easiest for you to record your journey. Or maybe you want to do this a few days a week and then do more artistic pages later in the week. Maybe you don't have time to do it 7 days a week. Maybe you just want to do artistic pages 1 day a week. So this is the classic Quinn spread that you'll often see on Instagram. I love my filled out pages. Now this takes a little bit more time, but it's also fun for me because it's a way for me to express myself and be artistic and grow that intuitive and flow in myself. So I love to do these kind of pages. Can I do it 7 days a week? No, because I have like 12 other journals, so it's just not possible. So again, everything here from the Personal Transformation Kit except for the craft paper and the picks. But again, I use the headers and they're here. So maybe you like a combo of these. Like I said, maybe you want to do simple and then crazy. Well, it's crazy organized too, in a way. Or, so this page is kind of a combo of both. Over here you've got your headers, which I just outlined with a marker after I stamped them and made them. So here you've got your easy organized page that you could make a ton of these. And then over here you've got a page where you can just express your artisticness. Or maybe you've got photos from that day you want to add, or a quote you read, or song lyrics, or some other memorabilia you might like to add. Like I put my tea bag for the day. Anything you could put over here really. And then I just made this little translucent, it's on a piece of vellum tracing paper with the stamps and stuff like that for the date. So this is kind of a combination of both. And what you could do is you could just do 2 pages, like a page like this, same thing over here for each different day. Now there isn't a place to make, if you do it like this, there's not really a place to put the date. So what I would suggest is doing something like this, smaller, bigger, and attaching it over the page, maybe at the top with like a staple, or maybe a little one over here to the side with a staple with like the date and stuff on it for you. So yeah, if you wanted to just do a bunch of pages like this back to back, you could do that too. But I just like how there's different options here. Simple, full, a mixture of both. And then I'm going to show you one last spread. And this is kind of a mixture of both again. So over on this page, I just took a piece of vellum. I put these stamps all over it. I've got my journaling here, some pictures of some of my sacred space that I wanted to add, some artwork over here, and then again, just my headers and the parts of my day. So that's how I set up my journal. If you have any questions or comments or want to know anything, definitely drop them down below. I do my best to answer them all. So yeah, that's how I set up my Magic Morning Journal or Personal Transformation Journal. And I hope that you find that helpful. So now I get to show you what actually comes in the kit. So I'm going to show you real quick what comes in the kit. I'm going to start out with the goodies in the bag. So you get this bag, and then inside you're going to get all these goodies. I'm so excited about this. So the kit has a lot of rose gold detail to it. The first thing you're going to get is this monster clip. So I really wanted to have a monster clip because I usually end up having a monster fat notebook, and these little clips just don't cut it when I want to keep my pages down. Also, it's great to clip your pages when you're doing stamping so that your page doesn't move. But even if you have a lie flat journal, when it's lying flat, it still can be really thick and chunky. So I love to have these, and it was really important to me that we get a monster one. Again, with the rose gold, we've got this really pretty rose gold pen. I love the size of this pen. I have a really big hand, by the way. It's not too small and it's not too big. It fits my hand perfectly. I don't use this pen for like fine details that I use like a micro liner for. But I love it for the actual writing, like the journaling part, because it just flows really smoothly. And it has a medium tip, which I think makes my handwriting look better. And then we have the washi tape. I'm actually going to grab this one because this one's already open. And so then you've got your washi tape with this like nude blush background and these rose gold moons. And I'm going to bring it right up there for you. So there's the washi tape. And then you're going to get this pack of stickers, and it actually comes with 2 sheets. So it's 2 full sheets of stickers. And this girl right here, she's my fave. So I'm going to show you the stickers. And they're just fun magical stickers. And again, you get 2 sheets of those. And then I'm crazy about Post-it notes because I love texture in my spreads. And I just feel like Post-it notes add a layer of depth and texture. And so you get, and I like that they're different sizes and different colors. So, but I don't know if you can see it on there, but they do have little designs on them. And this one, there's that girl again. I love that little meditating girl. I'm down with her. So here those are. So you're gonna get a pack of these. And then this is like one of my favorite things. It's definitely the stamps. Favorite because I think they're super cute, but also because you can see how helpful they were in creating the pages, like how much time they actually save me. So, you know, this grid is what I use to make my calendar, but you could also use this like for habit tracking. And then of course the fun ones, and then all your ones to use for your headers. It just makes life so much simpler. And then you get the journal. So this part right here is just the little jacket, and of course it has the band to keep it closed. And so the cover of the journal, this is a hard journal, but the cover is like really soft and leather-like. So what I like about that, as opposed to like cloth journals, is that you can actually wipe it off. You know, so you can keep it clean. I wouldn't use any harsh chemicals on it, but you can keep it clean. And so it just says Personal Transformation Journal, and you've got this gold detailing on it. And then on the inside flap, it has all these beige little stars, which I love because it's just a little detail. And there's a little message from me. So there's a little message and quote from me about this journal. And then I'm going to put this up here. So it is a dot grid, and the dots, I love this part, are a beige color. So again, they go right with it. They're not blue. You can see them, but they are not too, you know, they're not overtaking your page. A couple other things I want to point out is this journal has continuous dots. There is no margin around the outside. So in a lot of journals, you will see that there's a bit of a margin on the outside and that the corners are rounded. So while that looks really pretty, for me, I like that infinity feeling to a page. I want as much space as possible. So, and if I want a margin, I want to make it myself. So it's very intentional that this is not rounded and that there are no margins to give you maximum amount of page space. Because I just don't need the margins and stuff. So, and then there is a satin bookmark, and it's white. And then in the back, again, we have the beige star detail, and then this pocket. So you could store your stickers and your stamps back there, actually. You could store those right in there if you wanted. Now, it doesn't have a pen loop, and I actually opted not to do that for a reason, because I like to keep my journals protected in a cover. So I thought the pen loop was redundant since most covers have them. So it is 160 pages, and the paper is 120 GSM. And so what that means is it's really nice, thick paper that is not going to ghost on you. So most journals are between 80 and 100 GSM, and you'll find a lot of ghosting. And then you have some journals that are 160 GSM, which is awesome, except that what I found is because my journal gets so fat that I wasn't able to use the last pages of the journal because the pages were just too thick. My dogs are barking, the mail lady must be here. So I wanted to find a happy medium where you could, potentially watercolor on the pages and use all kinds of different materials and not have the ghosting, but not have the page be too thick. And I can show you, because I did some pen tests actually in the back of the one I've already used. So I'll show you this side of it. So yeah, you can't see the stuff. And then this is actually watercolor I did. So the page did wrinkle, but you can't really see the colors on the other side. So I love that about it. I feel like it is that happy medium. So your journal is not super thick, but you've got that awesomeness that you don't have the ghosting on the pages. So that was really important to me. Well, my friends, that's gonna do it. So that's the Personal Transformation Kit. It comes out on September 10th, 2019. It is actually going to be on my partner's website, and I'll have a link to that down below. It will not be on my website. The cover that you saw, that will be on my website. This will not. This will be on my partner's website, but I'll have links everywhere if you want to pick this up. Again, this is just a tool. You don't need this to begin your practice. But if you choose, hey, that doesn't go with it. But if you choose to get this and use it as part of your practice, I will be super honored to actually be a part of your morning practice with you. But so I hope that you find this tool useful, but it is just a tool because it all really begins with you. Thank you guys for watching, being here with me, and all your love and support. I love you guys. Have a fantastic day.